Danny, are you recording
No.
already? You should be. Wait, just make sure you're recording in a
I
second.
just saw the most random thing ever. I'm walking into my kitchen, and there's a stick of butter smacked into the window. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
Sure
recording.
is. Okay, are you?
Mhm.
Yeah, you are. Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Right, look at the opening of Dragon Hall Z, please.
Oh!
Oh shit! What? How did that?
You fucking idiot!
How did that kill me?
No!
Ready, set, go.
Hello everybody, Danny here, and welcome back to another episode on the AfterShock server. Today we're joined by Mr. Gorencraft.
Ha!
And today we are... What are we doing, Goran, today?
We are gonna build a shop.
Together.
Yeah, together.
We
So
need to pick a spot. Do
actually.
you want to tell the good, lovely people what our shop will be?
Maybe you guys remember the Mineshaft server if you... Hello there. I'm sorry to say this, but the audio in this video is out of sync. That is completely my fault. I forgot to change settings after recording probably Zelda or something. So sadly this video is kind of unwatchable because of that, because like Danny would talk and then I would talk, like my response would be 1.5 second delayed, so that's just not very practical. Besides that, there's also laggy issues because I still have lag issues with 1.9. However, they are resolved like now, just not yet in this video, but in the next video they will be. Anyway, what we are doing in this video is building the Redstone consultancy, which is a cool building where people can ask us to help them out with redstone bits, and you can still watch the entire video on Danny, his channel. I will put a link to the video of his in the description and you can check it out over there. Sadly my video just didn't turn out that well, so I'm gonna skip to the next clip, which was actually meant for the next episode, but I guess we'll have to make do with what we got. So yeah, let's see what that's all about. Hello guys, Gorencraft here, and welcome back to AfterShock. We're done. Well, ignore that. We're done. We're flattening the mushroom island. Took me a whole freaking week of probably 2 to 3 hours a day of digging. We have burned through diamonds. We've burned through pickaxes. They're all like... I think I had like 7 or 8. We have 4 left. And I made an extra one even. Yeah, later in the week I started paying less attention and watching more YouTube and watching more interesting videos on YouTube, causing me to look at the screen less, and pickaxes would just kind of disappear sometimes. They would break because I was not paying attention to the durability. So we lost a couple. We had to make more, and well, I never made more, but I repaired the old ones, and it was all getting very expensive because at a certain point it got like to 17 levels. I didn't go past 17 levels with repair costs. Anyway, as you can see and hear, I still have my resource pack on. If you haven't watched the last episode, I have Goron resource packs right now, which is freaking awesome. But anyway, this little hill you can see over here, why did I not flatten this out? Well, first of all, I'm done with flattening things out, people. And second of all, I'm probably going to disconnect this little bit from the main island, so I'm gonna pull that through like that and make this a bit of an ocean, and then I'm gonna get rid of that as well, and then this will just be a little island off the side of the entire thing. So oops. So yeah, I'll just cover it in snow and put some spruce trees on it, and that's probably all I'll do with that, pretty much. There's also that island in the distance over there. I'll probably just get rid of it, or maybe also turn it into snow. I'm not really sure about that. And there's this little thing over here which is gonna be removed as well and turned into a dock. And it's cool that it's there like this, because then our dock will also be non-spawnable, so we won't have to worry about putting torches everywhere. So that is very nice indeed. And there's cows everywhere. Plan with the cows is to get them to spawn. Well, at least 2 of them I want to get to spawn, and then in spawn I want to make a mushroom shop. Of course, we have a lot of mycelium, a lot of mushroom blocks, and a lot of mushrooms, and we have mushrooms, so we can make a cool shop out of that. So yeah, that is pretty much all of that. What we can see over here is the map. It's all flat, and what I want to do right now is go over a couple of things of plans and stuff, and then we're going to start putting down a lot of things. We're basically going to put down, I'm thinking of doing it using the granite, although I'm not too sure. I think the granite might be, no wait, that's dirt. Is that dirt or granite? Those patches. There's a large patch over there which is granite. Yeah, okay, so that is the color of the granite. I'm not actually too sure if I want to use the granite, because there is granite everywhere, so it would be hard to see some bits. Might actually have to come up with something else, but I wouldn't know what. Netherrack would be a good pick, I think. And I've got tons of this stuff. I should have. Yeah, here it is. So yeah, we'll probably do that using netherrack. But anyway, let's go over a couple of things. So for that, we're going to here are a couple of things that I want to show. First of all, these banners. Look at this awesome banner. That's the Hylian shield from Legend of Zelda, and it's pretty much spot on almost. I want to make that to, you put it on my shield. However, sad part is that on a shield it looks a little bit less awesome. It kind of loses a lot of its cool effects. And I kind of think it's a shame that shields do that. I thought they would just be exactly the banner, because this banner, which is also a shield from the Legend of Zelda, it's actually from the original Legend of Zelda, if you put that on a shield, it also looks just kind of plain. It has a bit of a border, but it's plain, and it misses those cool little stripes that you can see like on that thing. So that's a bit of a shame. I'm gonna just grab these shields and put them back in the chest. But what is cool about all of this, and I'll talk about that one in a little bit, but here's my mirror world, and it's actually incorrect. I made a mistake, because as you can see, in the mirror there's blocks kind of. So what the problem is, I thought I just have the ice and then layer of snow, and then everything beyond that I would mirror. So that's kind of what I did, and it looks good, okay? It looks like everything's mirrored, but it's not right, because you can see there's snow block there, so this would be a proper mirror. Or, as I did it over here, this is a proper mirror. And as you can see, I've made the same banners, and this one is actually this banner, but then made upside down, so it's actually a proper mirror. So we'll probably use that, maybe? I don't know where I would use this banner, but it's a possibility. There's also, this is something I found out, is that slabs actually work pretty well like that if we use them. So we'll probably be able to do something cool with that. I'm thinking a ship of some sorts, maybe in the middle of the ice lake. I don't know, but if you don't know by now, we're planning on making a giant ice lake in the middle, and then having all the buildings we build around it mirrored like so. And it's not gonna be like this. It's actually gonna be way more of a booming city, with more than one building and less than 4 trees. It's probably gonna be more than 4 trees actually, but you catch my drift. It's gonna be larger scale and more buildings and stuff, so it's gonna have a really cool effect, I do believe. And yeah, we're gonna make use of the proper mirror. Oh hello. So what we're gonna have to do around the entire lake is have one tall snow, kind of like this. And I don't think that will actually look bad. I think it will be fine. And what we will be able to do some stuff with slabs on some parts of the lake to give it a bit more effect, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see all about that once it is all up. Anyway, we're gonna need a lot of snow because we have a mushroom island. A mushroom island is pretty big. You may or may not know that, but it is. So our mushroom island is pretty big. We dug up like 27 mycelium blocks have been dug up using whilst digging the entire place. So what that means is that we need probably about the same amount of snow. Oh wait, we're actually gonna make this mirror world thing, so we're gonna need kind of double-ish, but not really double, quite exactly double. I'm estimating about 40 to 50,000 snow blocks, which is still a lot. So that's why I made this little thing. I don't know why I'm doing the spinny thing out of a sudden. I think it's pretty cool. I'm not sure. But this over here is a snow farm, and it's an AFK snow farm that I'm going to be building on the server. This is my own design. I could have just grabbed someone else's design. However, a lot of the designs I found were not really made for incredibly long AFK sessions. They were all like they had one chest of shovels, and one chest of stone shovels is gonna last you about 20 minutes. One chest of diamond shovels is gonna last you about 4 hours. However, where am I gonna get a chest of diamond shovels? Jesus Christ, that's a lot of diamond shovels. I'm not gonna waste all my diamonds on that. So, plan currently is to build this thing, and it's a pretty cool farm. Let's actually turn it on. There's a couple of things going on. So here's a hopper clock. That's pretty much the timing of the entire farm. It's actually a little bit too slow, but I think it's fine that way, because that way if it's too fast it's gonna be even worse. However, that's kind of hard to explain why, so I'm not gonna. Over here I should place down a carpet still on top of this hopper, so you don't get like weird things happening. But what we got going on over here is, over there is a snow golem. He looks a bit weird because of my texture pack. Snow golems. My texture pack turns all food into rocks, because squirrels eat rocks. So pumpkins are also rocks, but it's fine. He's standing on top of a chest, causing him to be, instead of being inside of this block, he's actually kind of a little bit inside of that block, because the hitbox of a chest is slightly smaller. And because he's slightly inside of this block, he actually puts snow on top of the block that is over here, over here. So this block gets snow on top of it, and as you remove it, it's all gonna pile up on top of that block. And when this thing triggers, that happens. As you could see, the thing retracted and put it back relatively quickly, so that's gonna happen every once in a while. And basically when that happens, all the snow that you will have piled up will fall onto here. It will be pushed up against his chest and brought along this hopper line over here. Now, why am I not dropping it directly into a hopper line, which was something some designs had, is that I just might get caught inside the hoppers and they start bouncing and doing weird stuff. So what you definitely want to do is line them up against something like this, so they go over the edge of the hopper, and then they all get put in these chests, which is not enough. We're gonna need way more chests than just this, because we're gonna be collecting lots of snow. In about, well, I would say 10 minutes maybe, we call it all of this. So yeah, in about an hour you'll have like this all full. So I'm gonna need, probably gonna need, let's see, 1 hour, 2 hours. So we'll need, well, let's just say we need at least 8 layers more. So that's a lot of chests. Damn it, stupid snow. But yeah, the thing that makes this farm completely AFKable is the rest of the system. So of course, yeah, the one part is that you have to be able to break snow and gather it. Which, by the way, one more addition to that. Why am I doing this and not just having a hopper here picking up the snow? Well, first of all, snow can't be put onto hoppers, so that's problem one. Now the way you would go around that is by putting a minecart hopper inside of this block, which would be collecting all the snow. But the problem with that would become that you actually break snow so fast that the minecart hopper cannot keep up, and yeah, you wouldn't pick it all up, so that's pretty bad. And this, it drops the snow, it all gets picked up eventually because there's plenty of hoppers to actually pick it up, and we're gonna have lots and lots and lots of chests down here, so it will never get full. So I don't think that will become an issue with this design. Hope not. And but anyway, now to the AFKable farm part, because being able to mine the snow and have it be collected is one thing. The other thing is, like, when your shovel breaks, what will happen? So that's where this all gets into play. This is your shovel storage. When the thing triggers and pulls back the block, the same redstone that pulls back the block is gonna go into a lot of things over here. There's a lot of lines and stuff. One thing is this dropper elevator. So the shovels get dispensed over here. Yeah, I guess that's actually step one. Step one is that it triggers this line over here, which triggers this, it powers this block which is next to the dropper. So whenever things happen, a new shovel gets spit out, so you can pick up a new shovel and continue. You can just saw that shovel got spit out, so when your shovel is broken, this thing will spit out a new one and you'll be able to go along. Now if you already are holding a shovel, it's going to go into this hopper again, put back, and all of this is just to get shovels that do get picked up by that hopper back into this system over here. So this is just to collect any, well, this is just to collect any overflow shovels. This is all to have enough shovels to be AFK for a long time. As I said earlier, I do believe I said that, is that one chest of stone shovels will last you about 20 minutes. So 20 minutes, 3 chests for about an hour. So this is 2 hours, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 hours of AFKing. Rough estimate. It's probably less, might be even more, but yeah, this will last you for quite a long time. And that's exactly what I need, basically, because I'm going to be needing so much snow that I want to be AFK for long amounts of times. So yeah. There's only one little line of redstone left, and that is this small part that basically locks this hopper so that when a new shovel gets spit out, it doesn't immediately get picked up by this hopper, because while it gets spit out, this hopper is actually being powered, so it won't pick up that shovel and the player will be able to pick it up. So that is my AFK snow farm. My god, I think that took me far too long to explain, but yeah, I'll just build this somewhere off camera and start collecting snow. Hopefully it all works. I actually don't know if it all works. However, I don't really care. I know the most important part work, okay? I'm gonna be explaining even more, even though I just said I was already explaining for far too long. That's a problem. Basically, what I know that works is that all these shovels end up in this dropper and they get spit out, and they get picked up by that hopper if I don't pick them up. But if this part doesn't really work, it's not the end of the world, really. I'm not sure if this works. Only incredibly long AFK session will be able to point that out, but I don't want to do an incredibly long AFK session in a test world. I want to do an incredibly AFK long session. That sentence didn't make sense. I want to do an incredibly long AFK session on the server. Oh yeah, and last but not least, this thing locks the hopper clock, so that locks the entire system, so that it stops working. So yeah, let me just quickly, just to end off this explanation before I go, you have to fill up your entire inventory, with any item really, any item that is not snow. Then you have to miss that jump. Then you have to have it. Yeah, you gotta have it on, and then you can go into goddamn game mode 0, and you can just hold right click, and it'll be fine. And my shovel just broke, but in any moment now, yeah, as I said, the farm was too slow. Yeah, there's actually something I could quickly still explain. Yeah, now we just got refreshed. It's gonna break again soon. It's actually pretty bad at the moment. I'm gonna put some more items into it, or remove some more items from it, because that's actually quite a lot of time that I'm not digging. But what I said earlier about it being too slow being not that bad, it would be worse if it was too fast. What I mean by that is that if it was too fast, I would get a new shovel, and then my shovel would break, and then I'd be not mining for a far longer time. So yeah, it can still miss a couple of items, like I think 3 or 4 maybe. So let's try that. Yeah, I think this is about right. Maybe server lag and stuff will actually screw it up, so I don't want to do a lot more. I think this is good. Let's see if it does actually a whole second round as well. It breaks 1, 2, and it triggers. Yeah, I think that's really good actually. I think the timing is spot on right now. Well, it's not spot on, but it's pretty freaking as close as we're gonna get it. And if server lags, and it's still not gonna break. So I think this is good, and I'm gonna lay out the city parts using netherrack, I think I chose, and then I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, you can see some netherrack, actually not as much as I thought. I didn't go as far as to actually plan out every single house. Just a couple of minor things have been put down. As you can see, I also wrote down what they were. So in the middle we're gonna have the lake. It's not super huge, but it's a sizable one. I think it's big enough. I think it's gonna work out well. I want it to be in the center pretty much, but the center is somewhat slim because of this little bay that we have going on. So because I also want to have buildings around it, I thought not to make it too big. So I think this is a very nice size. I think the shape is also pretty cool and natural. I'm considering making like a river, but I don't think it's necessary, so I'm going to not do that. And pretty much all there is otherwise is that I want to have storage docks here. Yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that. Pretty much it's a bit, I don't know how to describe it. These guys make a lot of noise. I called like another, like, I don't know, couple. There's far too many of them pretty much, but whatever. So down here is going to be a town hall. I've got a thing in mind, but I haven't worked out any of the details yet. I'm a survivor. I don't like building in creative, so that's why everything is going to be all from scratch. Yeah, the storage docks is basically, let's do the mountain first. Over here is going to be Mount Goron. So yeah, it's going to be just a big old mountain over here, made up out of snow and stuff. It's kind of funny how there used to be a big old mountain there, and I removed it, and now we're gonna build another big old mountain. But yeah, that's gonna be fine now. And over here I've got a bit of a cut line. I think that's where I want to cut off like this, and just get rid of that. And then this little bit's also gonna go away, and I'll probably get rid of that sticking out as well, because that looks a bit weird, to be honest. And over here is going to be farmland and forestry. Forests, I don't know. Yeah, that's just kind of like paused there. We'll just have like houses and city things up to this point. And then over here will be a couple of small houses and farms. And it'll just be like farm fields, like wheat fields and stuff. And there'll also be some trees and forestry maybe. We'll see. I mean, it's not an incredibly large area, so we'll kind of see how much space we have once we get building. But I'm thinking forest, farmland, and or maybe the other way around actually. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, inside the mountain is going to be mines and lava stuff, because I mean I want to go with the gore theme a little bit at least, and basically going to be mining up ores and things like. So in the storage docks that will be stored and like ready to be shipped out. Over here is going to be a big dock. I thought I wouldn't really have to mine it out because it's quite obvious where it's going to be. And then I'm thinking of making a ship in the ocean over here. We'll see about that when we get to that. So yeah, that's all I've laid out. And oh yeah, there's some more cut lines over here. I'm gonna cut out these bits of land and throw them on the water, put some sand on top of it, and that'll be all good. And the entire area like here will be filled with like houses, paths, and things alike. So pretty exciting stuff. Whoa, what the? Okay, wait, how did I do? Ooh, no. How did I do that? I want to do it again. Nope, can't do it again. Well, I don't know, but stuff is happening. I'm gonna work on that snow farm. I'm gonna work on the lake, probably. I'll get some ice. There's actually ice spikes by them, like halfway through my nether portal, kind of. There's actually something else I did halfway through the nether portal. I made a place that goes to a extreme hills biome. I wanted to make an ice farm and a, what do you call it, snow farm. I wanted to make them in there, but I thought actually no, I'm just gonna make my snow farm on that little island over there. That's why I want to build that, and the ice farm I'll just go to the ice spikes and snowy biomes that are halfway through my nether portal, and I'll just farm some ice over there. It's really not that big of an issue. I actually have this pickaxe, which is soaked to efficiency 4, breaking 3 mending, and that insta mines ice, so that'll be a nice ice gathering pickaxe. We don't need that much, we just need to fill up this lake, so it won't all be that bad. But I'm gonna go to bed. I have an exam in biology tomorrow, so I'm gonna go ahead and rest and make sure I'll be well rested when I make the exam. So I think, actually I'm not gonna do an outro. I'm gonna see you guys in a little bit.